us know when you're live, Greg.
You are.
We'll be kicking off for the Rough Riders.
Hello, Rider fans. Welcome to Tuesday Night Lights. We are ready for kickoff where your 5-3 Roosevelt Rough Riders will take on the Lincoln Lynx, who are 7-0. And the winner of tonight's game, you get to keep playing. That's the reward for a win tonight. Joey Vila is up, and he has an excellent deep kick till inside the 5. And here come the Lynx. And he is brought down, ridden down by number 9, Caden Huff.
Good job by the coverage team there. There's going to be a little bit of a hole, but they're sealing it up. Here on defense.
Again, Blaine, I think tonight's game is going to be fantastic. You know, 5-3 versus 7-0.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, kind of North Seattle rivalry. Lynx getting an opportunity to play some ball against Roosevelt.
Oh.
Middle be playing on the play.
Jumping in the neutral side.
Encroachment on the defense.
That'll bring up first and 5.
Moves the ball to the 31-yard line. It is still first down. 5 yards to go.
On defense, we have our usual suspects. He's in the shotgun. He's quick handoff up the middle, and he finds little room, maybe a 3-yard gain.
Nice job playing the counter there.
1 yard gain.
Able to make sure they took out the 2 lead guys, and good job filling. Great job stopping the run there.
In on that tackle was number 42, Wyatt Frazier. That brings up 2nd and 4. Another quick pass to the, and that's caught by number 83, and he stood up. Charlie Griffith stood number 12 up for what looks to be about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, if that, again, a good job of closing in on the football, pursuing. That's really going to be the game tonight. You know, Lincoln doesn't really take too many deep shots. They like to throw a lot of those bubble screens, get the ball out quickly. It's really kind of like a long handoff, and then they'll have some inside run game. And so far, Roosevelt's done a good job of playing those plays.
And that's what Blaine gives you, folks. He's bringing you the scouting report on the Lincoln Lynx. 3rd and 2. Another quick handoff, and there's nowhere to room, nowhere to go. And he is brought down. That looks like number 5. That was Grant Olson on the tackle. That will bring up 4th, no gain.
Again, another little counter play. Obviously, they're trying to establish a run game. Split backs there in the backfield. Trying to overload or overpower Roosevelt point of attack, and Roosevelt's doing a good job muscling up.
Again, Blaine, if they run all day, this game's going to be a fast game.
Yeah, maybe miss the Kraken.
They're going for it. A quick pass to the right. That's a lateral. And he just gets enough, and he's still on his feet. And that is enough for a first down. I don't see any penalties out there, Blaine.
Around the right side.
Yeah, it was a good job there by number 35. He was 35. Slipping some tackles. And again, if Roosevelt shores that up, that's a dead play. Just got to make sure we don't shoot too early and get him to the ground. He's an elusive guy. They like to give him the ball.
All right, he's looking to pass. He's looking downfield. He's got a man open for about an 8-yard gain. In on the tackle were Mark Padgett and number 2, Simon Gold.
Yeah, nice little hitch there. Good throw.
Again, on defense, our usual suspects back deep. Simon Gold, Mercer Clark on the edges. At corner, Charlie. Oh, hold on. 2nd and about 1. Another quick handoff. And he is stood up, and he is brought out. He's still trying to wiggle free, but it looks like he is no gain, maybe even lost half a yard, Blaine.
Yeah, again, Roosevelt's run defense looks pretty stout. Again,
Second down.
Lincoln
Third down.
comes into the 7-0 record. I don't know if they played defense is quite as stout as Roosevelt, so we'll see how they do running the ball. They may have to throw a little bit more, and if they're one-dimensional, that definitely plays in Roosevelt's favor.
That brings up 3rd and 2. A lot of movement on the Lynx. He's looking to pass, and he's got a man open and complete, and he is brought down short of the line. That will not be enough, Blaine.
Yeah, great job gang tackling there. Obviously, again, 35 is who they're going to try and get the ball to. That's what Roosevelt's going to have to do. One guy get there, hold him up, and then the rest of the cavalry show up and take it to the ground. Again, you do that over the course of a game, it gets really hard.
1 yard
The
to
ball
go.
carrier to keep getting out there.
And the second possession goes to 4th down, and Lincoln will go for it. 4th and a half a yard. And that ball's high. And that ball's incomplete.
Great job.
Ball intended for number 30, but that will be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, great job of the Roosevelt defense. Again, one of the things they felt they needed to do is get in this quarterback's face. The feeling was that,
at the rule
quarterback
45
Lincoln
yard line.
has had a lot of time,
First
a lot
and
of
10.
pressure in a lot of their games that they played this year. And if Roosevelt could get in his face, like a lot of quarterbacks, it makes it a lot more difficult to throw those balls.
All right, on offense, our usual suspects are in. Connor Weidenauer, backed up by Tony, and he's got room! Tony's got room! And that's a big gain. That's a 15-yard gain and a first down for Tony Lopez.
First down,
Great opening run there. Again, looks like a little simple trap. We love the run. We can do that all night. Ride number 4, getting in good shape.
That's first and goal from the first and 10 from the 38. Out wide, we got Sam Engman. That's a pass to Simon Gold. He makes a great catch, and he's got room. And he gets around the corner for about a 5-yard gain.
Again, these teams are really similar. The plays may be a little bit different. Again, the idea in terms of getting the ball to the perimeter with your quick guys, and then hitting people right in the mouth, using traps and counter. Again, we're just going to see who can handle it the best.
Another quick snap, and that's a quick pass out to Sam Engman, number 13. He makes a cut upfield, and he makes some really good ground progress. That's enough for a first down.
Yeah, great job by Roosevelt. That's what Roosevelt's doing here is they're stretching this defense, making them run sideline to sideline, and again, you make a team do that for 4 quarters, it gets really hard on those skill guys. It opens up other things.
Also in that receiver, we've got Bo Erickson. Oh, no. There's a penalty.
Penalty flag.
Seems to think it's
Offsides, Lincoln. Yep.
On the defense.
Guys, up front, we have our usual suspects. We've got Gus Birch, Aiden Wagner, Hank Blum, and Andrew Lindgren. And, of course, we have Rasa Jagmeyer. Another quick handoff to Tony. No, it's a Connor's guy. He's a keeper. And that's a good gain. That might be enough for a first down by Connor.
I'll tell you that either man player or counter, I couldn't see if another person other than
First down, Rough Riders.
Erickson pulled, but it looked like there's going to be a lot of room there if they did give it. But as it was, a nice gain there by Connor.
Again, we also have Bo Erickson at receiver. Oh, quick handoff, and that's to Tony, and he's got room. If he can get to that corner, that's an excellent gain by Tony Lopez, number 4.
Yeah, Roosevelt there in a little outside zone. I haven't seen a lot of that from Roosevelt this year.
Close to a 10-yard
If they can add that to their arsenal, again, it's going to make it really tough
Here's a 10-yard gain on the play.
teams.
First and goal.
And now it's first and goal from the 3. Saying Engman is out right. He's another quick handoff to Tony, straight up the middle. Is that enough? I don't see any sink. No, he's inside the 1.
Lopez through the middle.
Again, not a nice run. about on the 3-yard line, maybe the 2.
Out left, we've got Joey Vila. Sam Eggman out to the right. Good snap into the handoff to Tony. He's right up the middle, and that's a touchdown.
That was a stealing. A little trap play. There was no one there. They just kind of guarded like the Red Sea. Great job kicking out. Trap defender. Impressive drive by Roosevelt. Let's see how Lincoln responds.
That was you can't start it any better than that.
Similar for those of you who are familiar with football, as like 98% of the world considers it, or soccer as we call it here in the States. The English Premier League has a system where effectively there's a top league, a middle league, and a bottom league, and you can rotate up or down. Roosevelt's in the middle league. The Lincoln, their system was the tops in the lower league. So while they didn't do great, they didn't really play teams that, consistently Roosevelt had to play against, and there's always going to be that seeded out that they can maybe, pull this thing off if Roosevelt comes out and really has a lot of success early.
Yeah, and that was Blaine, the way we started that game on defense. We got on both possession, on that first possession, we took Lincoln to fourth down twice, got them out, and then went right down the field to score.
Yeah, and again, Lincoln's had a great year, and they're a good football team, but, again, when you have as much success as they had, but playing the league that they've played in, if you're not blowing a team out, sometimes teams get a little worried, like why isn't this happening like it normally does? So we'll just see how Lincoln responds to a little adversity, because they really haven't had a lot this year.
And by the way, Lincoln, I think they average 42 points a game in their 7 victories.
And they've shut out a lot of teams, so to have Roosevelt march right down the field and score on them that quickly, again, that always can be difficult, especially for young athletes, psychologically. And again, we'll just see how they respond.
In on the kicking team, Joey Vila, Wyatt Jordan, Caden Huff. We also have Garrett Dowden, Ben Davis, Tommy Stapleton, and others. And here we go. It's going to be a little pooch kick. And that was excellent coverage by Lincoln on that one.
Yeah, a little quick onside kick, see if it can catch them napping. They probably saw something on film. Maybe the guys up front left a little early sometimes. It was a good job there by 56 fielding that ball. Sometimes you expect those big guys to have like terrible hands, but good job looking out, repping the lineman there by 56. Did a great job fielding it. See what Lincoln can do with this.
All right, our down linemen on defense are 3 usual suspects: Robert Towsley, Beck Sweeney, and Rasa Yagmai. They're in at linebacker, Bo Erickson, number 9, Caden Huff, 42, Wyatt Frazier, and number 12, Charlie Griffith. Quick pass out to the left, and he's quickly brought. He wiggled free. All right, he wiggled free for about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, gotta make sure we're wrapping up in this kid. Again, he's elusive, and that's why they're going to give him the ball. First guy's just got to hold him up, and the cavalry's got to come and put him down. Good job by 35 getting out of that, but again, they closed pretty quickly. We just tightened that up, and it's going to be tough times for this offense.
So after that 3-yard gain, it brings up 2nd and 7 from the Roosevelt 46. He's out to pass. He's rolling to his right. He's got a man open down there. No, he missed him.
Again, great pressure by Roosevelt. They roll away from it, but again, 23 feeling heat. Again, it's tough to get rid of that ball and a good spot on the run. And again, I think Roosevelt right now, they're putting seeds of doubt in these guys' minds. They're playing really physical, which is, again, kind of Roosevelt's calling card. And if they continue to do so, it would be tough for Lincoln. They just kind of have to get used to this kind of physicality. Again,
the winner of this game will likely play on Saturday against Seattle Prep, but that's not confirmed yet. We're at the 5:04 mark in the first quarter. Quarterback's rolling right. He's got a man open, and That was almost a pick.
Yeah, great, same play. Just a little like roll out there, a little speed out, excuse me, kind of boot look, and they hit. Effectively, it was kind of a little speed out there by the slot.
In on that tackle, who also tried to share the reception, was Simon Gold. That brings up first down from the 35. In the shotgun. Man in motion. Oh, no.
So right there, 88 turned upfield a little bit. Can't do that. Got to stay flat down the line of scrimmage when you come in motion.
Oh, I missed that one too, Blaine.
Typically, like 88, when you come in motion like that, you got to stay flat, turn upfield a little bit.
That makes it 1st and 5 from the 34, excuse me, the 29. Another man in motion. It was a high snap, but a quick handoff, but quickly wrapped up. That's a gang tackle there. He's still trying to move that pile.
Good job by the defense again, stopping it up. It's interesting they didn't blow the whistle a little sooner. Typically they're a little quicker than the whistle. Don't let those kind of pilots, and you don't want kids getting hurt in there. The referees are letting it go a little bit so far.
That brings up 2nd and about 4. And we are at the 4:27 mark in the first quarter. Roosevelt 7, Lincoln 0. He's looking to pass. He's looking to his left. He's got a man. Oh, no! The ball goes through his hands. And who is that? That's Charlie Weber. Charlie Weber's got nothing but green. He needs to get that block from Bo Erickson. And he is brought down, but not. Oh, and there is a penalty flag, but that is likely after the interception. That is Charlie Weber. Charlie Weber saw.
I'm going to call that on Bo Erickson. I can't understand what that call was.
That looked like
the quarterback. He was in front of him. Hopefully they talk about it, get it cleared up. If that was on Bo, maybe it was after the initial hit that I didn't see.
That looked textbook to me, that block that Bo was putting on that guy.
Again, I lost him after he got the ball carrier went past, but anyways, great interception. Again, turnovers and penalties are going to be key in this game, as all games, particularly when you're talking about this time of the year. We'll see what Roosevelt can do with this.
And that pass was a little bit high off the fingertips of the Lynx player, and Charlie Weber was in perfect position. He scampered about 40 yards, and now Roosevelt's in business at the Lincoln's 35. It's a good snap. Connor's looking left, and that's Bo Erickson, and he's got some room, and he wiggles free for about 8 yards.
Yeah, great job by Bo catching the ball and then knocking off would-be tacklers. Again, running physical. Again, Roosevelt's really trying to impose their will physically on this team, and I think they're doing a really good job of that so far.
That brings up 2nd and 3. Oh, it's quick. It's straight up the middle of Bo Erickson. He's got room. He makes a great move, and he's inside the 5.
Yeah, great little RPO there. Beautiful read by Connor. They had a little counter action with the lineman. The linebacker stepped up, and Bo Erickson went right behind him. Beautifully designed play and great execution there by the Riders.
And Bo made a nifty move there to give himself 10 more yards.
Absolutely.
That's 1st and goal from the 2. He's looking to pass. He's got Bo Erickson out to the right. If he can get to the corner, he'll be in. He's in. No penalties.
There's a flag down.
Oh, there is a flag in the end zone. Blaine, I appreciate that education and reference to the English Premier League.
No, you're welcome. So they pay me the big bucks. Ted.
Okay. That touchdown. Here's the call. Holding on Roosevelt.
Penalty is holding on the offense.
And again, that's a spot foul generally, and that's why it looks like it was on the goal line, so that's why they bring it out to the 10-yard line. Repeat first down, but still first and goal from the 10. Connor's looking to his left. He's got a Simon Gold if he can get to the corner, and he cannot. He's dragged out of bounds at about the 6-yard line for about a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, really penalties is what's holding Lincoln in this game. Roosevelt just needs to keep doing what they're doing and execute, and they look pretty good this game.
We're at the 2:57 mark in the first, 7-0. Roosevelt looking for more. Another quick handoff to Tony, and he is quickly met.
Good job by Lincoln. I don't know if he really wanted to bounce it there, but, good job by Lincoln. Basically, once he bounced it, they did a great job rallying to the football, putting him in the 3rd and about 7 or 8.
Yep.
1 yard loss on the play. 3rd down. Goal to go.
And 3rd and goal from the 8. Bo Erickson's in motion. And Carr's rolling to his right, looking downfield, and he's got a man open there. That's Sam Ingman, and he makes that catch.
Great catch. Yeah, similar play to what Lincoln got their first down, a little pass play, go the other way, look out, great catch by Sam Ingman. Walking that tightrope. Again, Roosevelt goes to their will, goes up by 13, trying to go up by 14. Again, if they keep this going, Lincoln's going to have a lot of questions in their mind whether or not they can hang with these guys.
Joey Vila is in for the extra point. Connor will hold. Min Win is also in on special teams. And that is, he made that. Extra point is good at the 2:09 mark in the first quarter. It is Roosevelt 14, Lincoln Lynx 0.
Great start by Roosevelt. Right now they've come out really, taking it to Lincoln. We used to say he came out and really punched him in the face. Now it's up to Lincoln to respond. 2:09 left in the first quarter. Roosevelt kind of maintains this pressure. They can really kind of they got to find a way to hang on to the football and limit their penalties and make things really hard here on Lincoln. And see if they can take them out early.
Yep. All right. All right, in on the kicking team, Joey Vila is our kicker. Also in on special teams, we've got Garrett Dowden, Ben Davis, Wyatt Jordan, Tommy Stapleton, Charlie Nagel, Owen Carlton, Tommy Strauss, Nathan Hahn.
Joey Vila kicking off.
Joey Vila is ready to kick. That's an excellent high kick. That ball will come down at about the 10. And he is brought down by a gang of tacklers. Remember, he's still on his feet. No, that.
Newberger with the return, bringing the ball to the 26-yard line. Of the Knicks, it'll be first down.
By the way, Blaine, you might know Lincoln just reopened after 40 years of being closed. And so last year when they played, they only played freshmen and sophomores. So this is their first year officially in Metro after 40 years of this. And the school closed due to lack of population in the Seattle area. But now with the explosion of Seattle, they had to reopen it.
Yeah, and for a long time it was used by the district as kind of a halfway house, if you will, for schools that are being rebuilt. So from Ballard to Garfield to Roosevelt, the schools are being rebuilt. That's what he's looking for.
Oh, he's looking deep. He's got a man open. Also in the game is number 44, Ocean Achuara. Number 44, Ocean.
That's just the kind of thing Roosevelt does not want to give up. They got him on the ropes. Can't give up a cheap, easy play like that. So yeah, you want to keep the foot on the gas, but if you give up something cheap and quick, you want to make these guys work for everything they have.
Yeah, and he was open.
Yes, he was.
Quarterback just couldn't put it on. That brings up 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he's looking to pass. Oh, that ball's nearly picked off by number 15, Bo Erickson.
Good job by Bo Erickson again. Couldn't quite get to the quarterback. Knew he couldn't get there. Knew they were going to get rid of it. And just knocking it down, jumping in the passing lane. Again, causing problems. Again, you want to try and stop him here. If he can get a 3 and out, you're really going to put a lot of pressure on this Lincoln team.
All right, this brings up 3rd and 10 from the 26. Oh, timeout. That timeout, Lincoln.
Yeah, this is kind of a crucial 3rd down for Lincoln. They need to get a 1st down. They got to keep moving the ball. They know that team does not want to give the ball back to Roosevelt. The coach is circling them up there. The whole team trying to get them mentally into this because again they're on the ropes. Roosevelt, they can just keep this pressure up. The saying we used to have is you got your foot on the throat. You just want to step on it and end this thing right away. Get them out of the box and end this game early. Lincoln just needs to make a play. So we'll see what Roosevelt can do here. If they can get the ball back, they can really make things hard on these guys. The key is just not to give them any kind of life, any kind of hope.
The like components that Roosevelt and Lincoln played, they played both Ingram and Cleveland, and both Roosevelt and Lincoln beat both those teams. So again, on paper they look very evenly matched.
Well, I'll tell you, that's why they play the game, right?
That's right, Blaine. All right, this brings up third and long, 3rd and 10, and that ball's we had number 75 Liam Watley busted through the line. That forced a quick pass by the quarterback and nearly intercepted. I couldn't see who was in on that.
18.
Oh, Charlie Weber. Charlie Weber was.
Good job reading it. Again, they had the little quick pass thing set up to number 35, and the quarterback came back. Didn't really look, just threw it, figuring that everybody was going to run to the other side of the field, and it was a great job by Charlie Weber doing his job.
And
knocking that thing down, almost getting a pick 6.
And he's nearly blocked. That's a high kick. And it's who's there to. Oh no! Oh no! Number 2, Simon Gold loses control and quickly picked up by Lincoln.
That's exactly what Lincoln needed, and what Roosevelt didn't want to do. Give him a little bit of life. You had him on the ropes. You almost had a pick 6, and now you give it back to them on your 45. So again, we'll see if the defense can get a stop here. But that's definitely, again, turnovers. You don't want to have them, especially now. Don't give them any life, any chance.
Get some space to catch.
Well, you get enough. You get it right in their dish, and you get a fair catch. You got to catch the ball.
A quick handoff right up the middle, but he is met quickly by number 12, Charlie Griffith. But Greg, I thought you brought up a good point. I don't think they gave him a halo of a yard, but again, we're not the referees.
Yep. Unless they call it on the field, it is what it is. It was a great job gang tackling there again. Good job rallying to the ball. And again, this is a big series for both teams. If Roosevelt can get a stop here, again, it puts a little bit more doubt in Lincoln's mind.
Yep. Number 44, Ocean Achuara, has checked out, and Mark Padgett is back into the game. That brings us second and, after a 1 yard gain, 2nd and 9 from the 45. Quick handoff. That ball's on the ground, and that is, wow. Number 34, Min Win, is in on that rapidly, and that is about an 8 yard loss. That brings up 3rd and about 17.
Yeah, good job again, taking advantage. This time a mistake by Lincoln, a bad snap. Again, which can happen in games like this. A good job by the quarterback of Lincoln, falling on it and not making it any worse. And we'll see if Roosevelt can go ahead and get a stop here on this drive.
3rd and 7 from the 46. Quarterback rolls out again. That's where Bo Erickson was in there. He had a man open, missed him, but again, Bo Erickson forced a pass sooner than the quarterback wanted to make, and that brings up 4th down.
Good job of the pressure. Again, I'm sure the coaches will want a little bit better contain, not letting him get outside of him, but good job popping back there and forcing that early throw quicker than he really wanted to. And we'll see. It looks like they're going to punt this thing. If Roosevelt can field it cleanly and get another drive going right before the second half.
Back deep is Simon Gold. And there it is, almost blocked, but again, Simon Gold is there to receive it. He's got it. He makes one move, and if he got room, he's got room. He's still on his feet, and there is a penalty down.
So again, I don't know what this call. He was behind him. His head was in front. The line judge there. A couple calls that are arguable, but there's a referee.
But that looks like it's the end of the first quarter. Roosevelt 14, Lincoln 0. But we may have one more play.
Yeah, again, we can't end the quarter on a penalty.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, no, their referees are kind of figuring things out down here. Can't get into quarter on the penalty. The line judge down there, on the sidelines, he's the one who made the call.
So yeah, they'll run one more play and it will be officially in the first quarter.
Number 18, Padgett did a great job of not getting one of those crackback blocks. He had an opportunity to really tattoo a kid, and he laid up like he should, and we still got a call on something. I don't know who.
So we start this possession 1st and 10 from our own 10-yard line, maybe the 11. What was the call on that, Blaine? Was that a block in the back?
Block in the back, I'm guessing. It wasn't a crackback.
All right, that's a quick pass. Oh! That was nearly intercepted by number 10 on the Lynx. The pass was intended for Bo Erickson. And that will officially end the first quarter.
That brings us to the end of the first quarter.
Well, so far, I'm sure the Roosevelt coaches couldn't be any happier, aside from a couple penalties. Some of which, you could wonder exactly what the penalties were. But overall, they have to be really excited about how their team has come out and really kind of put the wood to Lincoln. Again, the key here is hanging on to the football, not giving Lincoln really any life. This next quarter, getting into halftime, a nice lead, and just kind of end this team. End it quickly.
Yeah, I think for a team like Lincoln that, again, averaged over 40 points a game, for them not to score in the first quarter, it's got to be humbling.
Well, and again, they've shut out a bunch of teams. So both those things, plus, again, like you said, just being in a game that game sometimes can really be difficult on teams that's had, really nothing but success all year. When you do get that adversity, this is a game where you got to know, how are you going to respond, and we'll see how Lincoln responds to really the first adversity they've had all year.
With the ball at a 2nd and 10.
After a first down, an incomplete pass, Roosevelt will be 2nd and 10 from the 11. In the booth today, I'm joined by, of course, our technical genius, Greg Griffith, father of number 12, senior Charlie Griffith. And also I'm joined by Blaine Washington, the father of number 27, sophomore Dante Washington.
Okay. Maybe it's the wind. Maybe, yeah. All covered by hopefully folks out there in Ryder Lane can hear a little bit better.
That's a quick handoff to Tony Lopez. He's trying to get to that edge, and he is not. He can't get there. That will be a loss of about 2 yards.
Lopez around the left side. He gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll bring up 3rd and 13 from inside the 10.
Good job by Lincoln there. It looks like they're trying to get a little outside zone.
3rd down.
They just didn't pop the ball.
Gerald Connor rolls to the right. He looks left, and he just gets rid of it. Nothing. Best thing to do there, Blaine. Don't risk interception.
Yeah, it looks like the intended target, I think it was going to be a little tight end screen there to Bo Erickson. He got knocked down or got caught up there. So, yeah, just the best thing is to just, discretion being the better part of valor. Just make sure you don't have a really negative play. Let Big Luis punt it away. Let your defense do some work.
Yeah, number 70, Luis Lovo, is in to punt. And he's in his own end zone. That ball's, that's a tough, but he collects it and gets it kicked off. That's a good kick, but it takes a Lynx bounce, and it will come to rest at about the 36. Oh, no, they try to pick it up. And he's going to hit that ball's down. That ball's on the ground.
That can be the unfortunate consequence of picking it up and trying to run with it and touch it. So yes, they can pick it up. A lot of times you want to wait until the other team touches it and then you pick it up.
I think in some respects,
It's ball, but I think it starts right there.
but that caught,
Talk it over, but if Roosevelt didn't touch it,
Lincoln will begin their.
and it wasn't blown dead yet. There was no whistle.
well,
1st and 10.
yeah, so
Is that home?
Oh yeah, here you go.
that was a loss of about, I don't know, 25 yards. Well,
At least 20 yards.
Yeah.
But in some respects, I think the kid, he saw an opportunity there. If everyone knows going to touch it, he says maybe I might be able to sneak one away.
Yeah, again, typically what can happen is if Roosevelt touched the ball and was still on the ground, if Lincoln picked it up and that happened, it actually goes back to where Roosevelt touched the ball. But since Roosevelt didn't touch it, now it goes back to where the stop, which is the 45.
That's to be a quick handoff straight up the middle. He's got a little bit of room, and he's brought down by, among others, number 78, Rasa Yagmai.
A little bit better job there by Lincoln. Roosevelt brought a lot of pressure there, and he was able to kind of slip by and scoot through some of the blitzing guys.
That was a 7-yard gain. Also in at linebacker, we've got Grant Olson, number 5. Another quick handoff, straight up the middle, and he is met immediately. Who was that, Blaine? That was number 42, Wyatt Frazier.
And also, Beck Sweeney looks like he's the first guy there. Old Hollywood Bags, for those of you who are familiar with LC Greenwood and the yellow shoes. Yeah, he able to shoot through again. It was a little counter play, and the great job by the guys up front. The linebackers not getting fooled. The counter's a great play, but if you don't have it coming off other things, it can be really tough because it takes a while for it to set up, and if defensive line is penetrating, it can really it can be a difficult play to run.
That brings up 3rd and about 6 from the 49. He's looking to pass. He's looking downfield. He's got a man open right over the middle, and that is enough for a first down.
Yeah, they just lost him. There's a little quick throw dump off to the back, inside backer there. Kind of lost him in space, in the zone, but a lot of guys on the route.
That brings up first down from the 41. Again, look for another pass. He's looking downfield. He's got another man going down the seam. There's a fumble, and that ball's picked up. Who's that? Number 2, Simon Gold, and he.
Right place, right time. Nice little pass there. Again, it kind of looked like an RPO that Roosevelt ran earlier. Again, these teams are hitting each other in a lot of ways. Just a great hit. Popped the ball loose. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, it was a great pass, a catch, and a move. But it's appropriate that Simon get that turnover because he's the one who muffed the punt earlier. So, why not?
Yeah, it was just great heads-up ball. Great job being around the ball. That's Simon Gold and giving the Riders another chance and much better field position.
Another quick handoff to Tony right up the middle. He's got some room. That's a 9-yard pickup by number 4, Tony Lopez.
Yeah, it's another crucial drive for Lincoln. They had Roosevelt pinned deep. They would have had the ball effectively the 35, but then because of the actions of one of the players in Lincoln, it ended up on their 45. And then they turned the ball over and looked like it was going to be the start of a decent drive for Lincoln.
2nd and 1. Connor's looking downfield. He's got a man open. That looks like it's Sam. No, that was number 15, Bo Erickson.
Yeah, they were just trying to take their heart on that one. It was 3rd and short. Go ahead and take a shot. Again, try and put your foot on their throat and end this thing. And leave no doubt for these Lincoln kids before you get into halftime.
We're up against something serious.
We're at the 8:38 mark in the first quarter. 3rd and 1 from the 49.
A little bunch out there. Not a lot of guys covering.
A quick pass. That's the Simon Gold. Oh, that ball is incomplete. And that will bring up.
Idea that we got to get a little bit better block there on the perimeter. They were short guys. They only had 2 against 3. So if we get a block there, that one will still probably run. Whoever, I think it was Simon. He probably hits his head on the goalpost there. But
that was a great defense by the Lynx.
Yeah, it was a great job of that kid getting off the block there by Bo Erickson, and
At 4th.
Good scouting by Lincoln. They don't jump.
4th and 1.
Discipline.
This is Tony Lopez time. Straight up the middle, and he's got that first down.
Yeah, good job. Little counter. Lincoln had him stuffed out. Tony, when he drops his shoulders, he's a tough guy to bring down. It takes a guy past the yard to gain and line to gain, and it's a great first down. Keep this thing going.
That was the first time that has not worked all season, Blaine, when Connor rushes up, gets under center, and doesn't draw the defense off. But anyway, he's looking for he's got a man open there. That's number 15, Bo Erickson. He's got some room.
Yeah, the last play, again, it's a good job by Lincoln, good coaching. They probably saw it in film study, and it's good discipline. Again, a 7-0 team for a reason. Good job there, a nice little first down play, getting about 6 yards. Good tackle by that kid out there. Otherwise, again, Bo is probably going to get a few more yards. Looks like again they're gonna roll this little bubble screen if we don't bounce someone out. See if they can get the block.
Brings up 2nd and 4. He's looking to the right, and he's got a man open. And Mercer caught that ball, but I think that may have been a yard loss on that.
Yeah, again, if we could just get the ball out there, it's there. But again, easier said than done. We got a little wind out here. Again, that's tough. Throwing it to your left, getting it out there. That kid from Lincoln is doing a great job of making it hard. See if Roosevelt can get a first down here.
Brings up third and about a little more than 5. They're looking. That's a quick handoff to Tony. He's got some room. He makes a great move.
A little counter play. Very similar, again, to Lincoln. Some other things that they do established from trap to inside zone. And the counter right now is really giving them a little bit of trouble. It's a great little move to get a little extra yardage there to go ahead and slip that tackle. Good job by number 4.
Yeah, Mercer Clark has checked in, and he is currently in the slot. That's first and 10 from the 32 for Roosevelt. We're at the 6:36 mark in the first quarter. Roosevelt 14, Lincoln 0. Another quick handoff straight up the middle. Tony, and he's got room. And that he was brought down by a horse collar. Yeah.
There's a flag right there. Yeah, it looks like a little ram play. Ram was basically a trap, but using the tight end to kick the trap guy. Again, great job, and right now Lincoln is bringing their other safety down in the box, so now we got one safety deep, right, and we got another guy in the box, so we have effectively an 8-man front, and if you can break through that first and second level, you're going to have a lot of room to run. And Tilo's just a guy to get it done.
Well, that was too bad by Lincoln because they really had Tony wrapped up there, and then the second guy came in and dragged him down.
Well, yeah, and it's just you're just trying to get the guy on the ground, and you're grabbing it, whatever. It happens. It's the same thing with face masks. Your hand goes where it goes, and then it's a penalty. It's just a tough break for those guys.
All right, it's first and 10 or maybe it's first and goal from inside the 10. Oh, that's a keeper. Connor's looking to. I'm not sure if that was intended to be a keeper or not.
Yeah, I think that might have been a little miscommunication there. Someone might have turned the wrong way or stepped the wrong way. But they still got a couple yards out of it. Hopefully Connor's okay, though. He's talking to the ref. He might have gotten his head cranked a little bit.
That brings up second and goal from the 9. Another quick hand up to Tony. No, it's another keeper by Connor. If he gets to the corner, that was great tackle because I thought he had that corner.
Yeah, it was a good job. Good job tracking him down. The D lineman, I think they're basically coming from the other side of the field, just getting fouled. Actually, it was the outside backer flying down the line of scrimmage and making that play. If he doesn't do that, it's a touchdown.
That brings up a third and goal from the 4. Trips to the left there, Blaine.
Yep, again, it's that little bunch play.
No, it's straight up the middle of Tony. He's got a little bit of room. And no, he is stopped short. He is at the 1-yard line.
It's a first down, though. So they got first and point blank.
That is good enough for a
get this in. Again, Riders can really put them in a tough spot here. They can pass in. And again, it's just a good job by Connor seeing what's out there. Again, this time Lincoln adjusts their defense, brings another guy out there, seeing that if we get that ball out in the bubble, it's an easy walk-in, and then they just all they have to do is hand the ball off because they're one guy lighter in the box.
And that's another quick handoff straight to Tony, straight up the middle, and that's good for another touchdown.
Yeah, they pull backside guy. It looks like tackling the guard, maybe he's tackling the tight end. And again, Roosevelt is kind of really methodical job, just kind of almost keep the heart. About 4 minutes left. 4:30, I think. 4:60 back. And really, again,
looks like there was a penalty there, Blaine. I didn't see what it was.
Play a game. 25-yard field goal, excuse me, but 15 yards out.
And that. Did he miss that, Blaine? Looks like it, or did he make that? I see the.
He made it.
I didn't see the.
He definitely had enough leg, but he might have pushed it to the right.
But regardless, right now it is Roosevelt 20, Lincoln 0, with at the 4:36 mark of the second quarter. And we got the cheerleaders doing calisthenics. And I think they keep doing every time we score, Blaine. I think they do however many points we have. That's what they're doing.
Yep, they do those leg kicks. Hopefully they get worn out kicking those legs. Yeah, and they must have missed the extra point. It's just 20-0. But again, the key thing now is not to give these guys any life. Do a great job covering this kick and close out this half the right way.
Also, on special teams, we've got number 27, Dante Washington. Number 33, Nathan Hahn. Joey Vila is in. Caden Up is also in there. Min Win, Garrett Dowden. Number 11, Ben Davis, and others.
What a kick.
That is an excellent kick. Picked up about the 9-yard line. And that he was driven out of bounds by Caden Huff. And that's where the Lynx will start this 1st and 10 from the 30.
Well, if you're Lincoln, you're really, it's been a tough sledding so far. Has not gone the way any of your games have gone to this point. You really want something good to happen here. You need a nice drive. You need to end with some points to kind of stop this kind of onslaught by Roosevelt in the opening half. Get something good going in at halftime.
In at linebacker, number 34, Min Win, also Mark Padgett, but he's looking deep, and he has a man open, and he hit him, and that falls incomplete.
Good job by the safeties there. Good job by Mercer coming over the top, and then underneath was Simon Gold knocking the ball away.
As was Mark Padgett. That was a risky throw. He threw that into triple coverage.
Well, it was a good job by collapsing by the DBs there. Again, the safeties. Really, two guys are going to cover that. You have a guy underneath who really plays zone, and Simon, and then the guy over the top when they roll coverage like that. So it was a good job by playing that ball. And again, it's a tough throw, but especially in this wind.
Yeah, and number 29, Joe Davis, is as our right corner. And
good job by 23.
And that ball I can't believe it. Min Win was in the backfield in a second. Somehow the quarterback eluded him and completed the pass.
Yeah, got pressure. Again, if you're Roosevelt, you got to get them on the ground. It was a good job by 23, eluding the rush. They had to have that. They got to get this first down here, again, to kind of get some momentum going if they're going to have a chance here.
Also checking in at defense is Caden Huff, number 9. And again, Min Win is in at linebacker. And we've got number 29, Joe Davis, in at corner. So it brings up 3rd and 2 from the 38. And this looks like a keeper. If he can get to that edge, and he might have got it.
It depends on the call.
But there is a penalty down.
So it might be on offense, I'm guessing. Otherwise, they probably would have blown it dead. Unless it was encroachment and they lined up in the neutral zone.
It's pointing to.
Here's the call.
False start,
offense.
It's a tough penalty by Lincoln. They got to get this first down here.
That'll bring up 3rd and about 8. They got to get to the 40-yard line. Right now there's 3:28 left in the first half.
Big down here. Again, the coach is going to call timeout for Lincoln. they got to get something going here. There's a 3:28 left, like Ted said. And again, the game to this point has been dominated by Roosevelt on offense and defense, and even special teams. They have to get a first down, and they need to get some momentum going here before halftime. Give themselves a chance.
Team in the Premier League, or do you have one?
I don't know that I really have one. I mean, they're all wonderful in their own way. The pageantry, the magic that is English Premier League.
I think I've always loved the way they run their. If you're the best team in the regular season, you are the champion. Period. All right, this brings up 3rd and 7. Quarterback is rolling to his right, looking downfield. He is hit by Min Win.
That play was made by Bo Erickson. That time he did a great job of contain. And they had a guy out there to block. And unlike last time where he went underneath it, this time he maintained contain, and Win was able to track him down from behind and put a big shot on the quarterback. Again, very, very difficult time for Lincoln. They really, really needed a first down, and they needed to get something going. Now it's absolutely critical that their defense comes up with a stop, or they get something good out of this special teams punt here.
Yeah, Simon Gold is deep. Oh, that block is blocked. Who is that? And they picked it up.
Score.
That is a scoop and score. Who is that? That is number Bo Erickson. I think that was Caden Huff who was in on the block, number 9.
Well, they're around him all night, and a couple times Ocean could have had one, Caden could have had one. They finally get it, and again, that's a crushing blow to Lincoln, who really, again, struggled since the start of the game. A team that's come in against 7-0, really hasn't given up any points or hit many points against most of its opponents. They scored about 40, and right now they're staring down a 26-0 deficit. With a little bit of time left in the first half, they've really been dominated. And again, it's hard psychologically to kind of, come out of a hole like this, even if you've faced adversity. But again, Lincoln really hasn't faced much, and again, they're going to have to do a lot of work at halftime to kind of get things going. We still got time to get something going here at 3:12 after Roosevelt does this extra point. At least they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, it looks like Roosevelt's going for 2.
But it's going to be critical that Lincoln finds something positive to go in at halftime on.
That's a quick handoff to Tony. He's got room, and he is in for the 2-point conversion.
Well, again, Ted, I know I sound like a broken record, but Roosevelt really couldn't hope for a half to go better than it has so far. I mean, they've dominated this team in all 3 phases now, offense, defense, and special teams. Again, if it wasn't for a few penalties, it may not even be this close. It really has been a kind of a thorough beating so far by Roosevelt. We'll see if Lincoln can get something going here, and for their sake, hopefully they do. Kind of climb back into this thing. There's plenty of time, but they're going to have to get something going here.
And Blaine, I don't think I need to remind you, it was only 3 weeks ago that Roosevelt was ahead by 20 at halftime, and Blanchette scored 28 unanswered. So, again, in high school football, no lead is safe.
No question. Big swings, very big swings in high school football. So, again, Roosevelt can't just, pack it in and call it good for the night. They still got another half of football plus 3:12 to go. But as of right now, they have really physically kind of handled this team, and they have to feel good about where they are right now.
In addition to our usual suspects on the kicking team, we've got Robert Towsley, number 22, in. We also have number 50 50, Max Ryan, is also in. That's in addition to Ben Davis, Garrett Dowden, Wyatt Jordan, and Tony Vila ready for the kick. And that's a line drive. Couple hops. It's picked up, and there's some room for that link player, and he's immediately brought down. No, he's not. He spins away, and he's still got room. He's got green. And he's going to hope that Tony Vila knocks him out, and he did. Blaine, that was an incredible run. He just won. It was like a pinball, and he just found some more running room.
Yeah, again, 35. He is a guy who's really slippery, and we've struggled to tackle. And it's a great job by him. Again, maybe that's just a little spark that Lincoln needs. Again, Roosevelt can't allow that kind of stuff to happen. Once they get there and they make a tackle, they got to take him down. But aside from things like that, they've done a great job. So hopefully they can again close out this half the way the coaches really want them to.
He's looking to pass. He's got a man open. He is hit immediately by Charlie Weber and then brought down by a host of riders.
Yeah, the coaches want to see him wrapped up and brought to the ground. Again, just dropping a shoulder, especially when you're not the biggest guy in the world, isn't necessarily gonna do it. It's a good job of rallying to the football, but you really like to see these guys wrap up and take these guys to the ground, not, again, give Lincoln an opportunity to break a tackle and get a cheap one here.
It brings up second and about a yard. They're looking to pass. He's looking downfield. He's got a man open. It looks like a great catch.
There you go. Great catch. It looks like Lincoln's getting a little something going here. And again, they got to have it. This is a team that, again, is 7-0 for a reason. Got a lot of pride. And they're going to try and get something on the board here and get a little something in terms of momentum going here for the second half. Try and get back in this ball game.
Yeah, if anything, Lincoln knows how to score.
Yep.
And also back in on defense, Charlie Weber and number 5, Grant Olson. He's looking to pass. Quarterback's looking downfield. No, looks like a screen pass, and that is sniffed out immediately by Bo Erickson.
Great job by Bo Erickson.
And there's a timeout. Timeout, Roosevelt. And that was a loss of about 6 yards. Bo immediately saw what was going on there.
Yeah, it was a great job shedding the tackle or block there. It's tough to block people in space, and Bo does a great job of getting off the block and making a play there for about a 6-yard loss. Again, Roosevelt had to have that, and hopefully, again, they can. You have to figure Lincoln's going to go 4 downs unless, they're going to, give it back with too much time left. So Roosevelt just really has to buckle down here, not give them anything, and go in with at least a 28-point lead. See what they're able to do here, Ted.
It is second down, 16 to go for a first down for the Knicks.
Second and 16 from the 49 with 1:58 remaining. Oh, that's going to back him up 5 yards.
Yeah, just again, can't have that, especially this time right now. Lincoln put together a couple nice plays, and then you have a tackle for loss and a penalty. Really puts them in a tough spot here. They still got 2 more downs, but they got to get something good here. They don't have to get it all back at once, but they want to get enough yards so it makes it worthwhile to go for it on 4th down. Again, Roosevelt will see what they can do here. But obviously Roosevelt wants to put a lot of pressure on these guys to make a play.
That brings up second and 16. Oh, beg your pardon. He's looking downfield. He's got a man open, and oh no! It's tipped, and that's picked off by number 42, Wyatt Frazier.
It's a great job by number 3.
Oh, it looks like there's a player down.
Yeah, it was a good hit. It just, it was tough because the kid's outstretched trying to catch the ball. Mercer Clark comes in and lays the wood to him right there, and it, got him right in the ribs. And that's just, it's football. It's a great hit. And then, nice interception. Again, way to be hawking the ball by the linebackers. He had a critical kind of turnover And again, it can't be overstated enough. Lincoln really needed that drive to kind of establish something, and it looked like they had a little something going, and then they got put in a tough situation. It just is, as bad as things could get for Lincoln so far this half. There just doesn't really seem to be anything they can get going here.
I think the receiver made a great catch. Mercer Clark brought him down. The ball came loose, and number 42, Wyatt Frazier, picked that ball right out of the air and was able to run for about another 15 yards, and that looks to be where the Roosevelt will start the drive at about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a great job by Roosevelt. You feel bad for the kid, and as quarterbacks, you got to be careful of where you put the balls. I mean, you can throw it to a guy, and yeah, he's open, but you throw it up where he has to go up and get it like that and expose himself. I like to call those medicine balls, because you're going to get your receiver hurt, especially if the DBs are lurking back there. And it's just a great job robbing that and punishing the receiver when he is outstretched like that. And again, good job of being there on the spot by Roosevelt to make the turnover.
On the Lynx after the interception.
There was a penalty, face mask on the Lynx after Wyatt Frazier made that interception. That makes up first and 10 from the 35 with 1:49 left.
So obviously, Roosevelt, you want to get another score before halftime and just finish this team off.
Connor's looking downfield. He's looking down to the side. That ball is caught by number 2, Simon Gold. That's a pickup of about 4 yards.
Conversely, if you're Lincoln, you got to get a stop here. You cannot go down, by over 30 points at halftime. And really, realistically, the way things have been going, figure you're going to be able to battle your way out of this. Even though you got 24 minutes left, it's going to be a large ask to do that, especially the way the game's gone so far.
All right, 2nd and 6 from the 30. That's Simon Gold in motion. Connor looks right. He looks right. Oh, there's a penalty down, but he's looking downfield. And it's picked off. That was intercepted, but Connor makes the tackle after the interception. But there is a penalty down. I suspect that's going to be on the offense.
Yeah, and that right there, you love what Connor does. You love the leadership, but you never ever want to throw the ball across your body when you're on the run into the middle of the field, except for maybe if you're Patrick Mahomes, but even him, you just don't want to do that, because that's the kind of stuff that'll happen. I'm sure if you had the opportunity to take that one back, sometimes it's just, again, better to take the sack. You're up by 28. You don't have to make that throw. But we'll see if the defense can make the stop here. Again, first kind of mistake that the Roosevelt's made, but hopefully the defense will be able to pick up the offense here.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to be Connor rolled to his right, then looked back to his left like it was going to be a screen, and it wasn't there. And
it was just good defense. Sometimes good defense beats good offense, and you just got to kind of take the L, and sometimes you're trying to make too much happen.
He's got a man open. That ball is complete, and he's got some room. And he is driven out of bounds.
And this is just what Lincoln needs. Get a turnover. There's 1:22 left. They can get a touchdown here. They're going to have a little bit of life. Exactly what Roosevelt doesn't want. So, we'll see if the defense can get a stop here.
And that was number 29, Joe Davis, who's checked in at cornerback for the Riders, and he made the tackle on that one. That brings up first down. That was a big gain. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 45 with 1:22 remaining. Quarterback looks downfield. He looks like he's got a man open, and he's caught, and he's immediately brought down. That will be about a 5-yard gain. But the clock continues to run.
Yeah, right now what Roosevelt wants to do, if they do give up a throw or a pass, just tackle the guys in bound or runs. They're probably not going to run the ball here because they need to conserve. I think they have one timeout left.
There it is, another man open,
and
go. That ball is complete.
Keep that clock running.
And he is. That appears to be enough for the first down. Yes, it is. But the clock
will stop here, and then it'll start once the ball gets set. Because he stops in high school and college, obviously, on a first down.
Joe Davis in on that tackle again.
go. Referee winds the clock.
1st and 10 from the 35. Quarterback's looking to his left. He's got men open. And it's complete. Number 14 at the 30-yard line.
There we go.
And a host of tacklers led by Mercer Clark. And another timeout. Timeout by Lincoln.
Okay, Lincoln stops the clock with 30 seconds left. I think that's their last timeout. So Roosevelt here, if they give up, again, those little dink and dunk 5-yard plays, again, they just got to tackle and make sure they tackle them in bounds and make sure that clock keeps running.
Blaine, we just had a fan come up and talk to us. I'm calling that guy a fan of the show. All right, this brings up 2nd and 5 from the 35 with 30 seconds left. Quarterback's looking downfield. He's got a man open there, and it's off the fingertips in on the defense or number 5, Grant Olson, and number 3, Mercer Clark.
Yeah, nice little over out there. Again, they're trying to hit him over the linebacker underneath the safety there. Again, tough throw, but it's right where he had to put it. It's gonna be hard.
Again, that brings up 3rd down and 5. Quarterback's looking downfield. We are in on the backfield. That is Wyatt Frazier in on the tackle along with Bo Erickson. That'll bring up 4th down and 20. But the clock continues to run.
I think they're just going to take a knee here. Well, maybe they'll throw one up. They're not hurrying up, though.
They better hurry. Oh, no, there's a timeout. Timeout Roosevelt.
Huh.
Maybe they wanted to get their game together.
Well, I guess the only thing I can figure is you're going to tell the DBs, although you figure that they would know this, the only shot they have is to throw it deep into the end zone. So, again, nothing deep, nothing cheap. You want to back up off the ball. You don't care if they throw a little 5-yard under. You just got to rally and tackle. And the quarter's over, and you're up 28-0, and you're able to kind of dodge the bullet. That, you had a little turnover there. When you were trying to drive, but just keep them out of the end zone here in this last play, and you should be good.
That's right, deep and cheap. Don't let it happen.
No, just get some depth. You don't need to be up near the line of scrimmage. Back it up a little bit and make them throw underneath you, and just rally up, tackle the ball, and it should be good. By
the way, folks, we got a beautiful vantage point here of the Scala skyline. Maybe our tech Greg at halftime can pan over there because I like this little some art. There's an art installation over there. I wonder what that is. See that right behind the pillar?
Yeah, nice little different colors.
All right, 4 seconds left. 4th and 20, but they're going to have to go for the goal. And it's a pass out right. It is a halfback pass. And there's a man. Oh!
He was there, too.
Oh, yeah.
Double pass, yeah. So he got fooled number 29 there, Joe Davis. He ran up on that, thinking that it was just going to be a little dump off to 35. Jumped up on that and wide open, but couldn't get the ball out to him. Roosevelt dodges a bullet there. Very fortunate. Goes into halftime, up 28-0.
All right, folks, we'll be back in 15 minutes.
busy. Like just like a lot of stuff kind of going on that, you know, okay, you know, it was dry. At least I didn't have to be outside or anything. That was good. So,
Amen.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was so cold coming home from that game. I
Yeah.
had like my seat turned on, the heat blowing. I was steaming up the car. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, it
I'll
is.
just drive through this little hole.
Yeah, right. It is. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You just I was
Get out of my way.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh.
Man, that was something.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about that kid from Seattle?
The last thing I heard, there was like the thing that went out. The coach sent out his weekly news. Like they said, like he was doing okay, and that he looked like he was going to be fine, like kind of full recovery. So yeah,
So it wasn't a neck injury?
well, I think it was like concerned. Like it was something happened with his neck, but there wasn't anything. But you always gotta make sure kind of thing. You always want to. They always will, kind of err on the side of caution, which they should.
Yeah, I have a friend who's in quad from a ski accident.
Is that right?
Yeah. No, I mean that's hard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, I need someone from high school that had that similar, kind of deal, and and then actually another friend of mine, texted right now, he was horrible at. He was in college. He actually is a copper boy. Dove into like Shaolin. Big, I actually went to Roosevelt, great athlete, and just, So, yeah. Let's get
Oh my gosh.
No, I know him. I've known him since like 7th grade. Ken Bosley? Robert's dad, yeah. Yup. Oh yeah? The ones were playing right underneath the goalposts. Solid. James Newberg.
If it's a real thing, if it's a real thing, I don't know. That sounds like you know that better than I do.
No, I definitely don't. But yeah, anyway.
Geoprotect.
200 miles away. All right, cool.
All right.
right. Well, just let me know. Yeah. Well, for the next meeting, if they get together, if they want to have, someone come in and
quick and
grab
something. See if I can grab something before Dante.
Yeah.
These guys get back
Some
on
of
the
the
bus.
things that we can affect.
See you later, Clint. What was you? It's looking good against Spain.
Lincoln's no joke. They have that factor. They got plays, they got players, right? They can do it. They can get themselves back in.
We got, we just gotta execute here. Every time they put together a couple plays, it just kind of blown up, and that's they can't do that against this team. And again, it's tough because a lot of the teams they play, if you watch them, Chief Cells, and it's who did we play last week? Cleveland.
Cleveland.
The West Seattle, and then Cleveland before that. You make a mistake, you're not going to get punished for it. And, you start playing better teams, you make a mistake, you get punished. And right now they're getting punished.
I don't know. I don't see a flag, but I'm kind of curious if maybe the wind is playing into this too.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean it's blustery down there. It gets hard to throw the ball. It's cold.
The ball gets into like that. That box by Simon. Yeah. I can only imagine how that ball is moving around.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's tough, and again because it comes from down there. Off the sound, there's that little extra cold on it. Yeah, the worst games for me when I was coaching. Not as I was playing any matters, but down here and the rain comes in sideways and the wind comes through and it is so cold. Even though it's in the 50s, that wind, off the water just makes it, a little extra not fun.
Yeah.
Bones should be kind of cold. Let's see what Lincoln will do here. Definitely want to finish the season right for them. Not kind of go out where you just kind of get handled all game long. So we got some pride and so we want to put something together. I think it was we're the receivers. Yeah, I think so.
Roosevelt will be back to receive the second half kickoff and in on special teams. Back deep. We've got number 2 Simon Gold and number 4 Tony Lopez. Our next layer we've got Min Win, number 34, number 29 Joe Davis. Also, number 71 is in the game. Number 71, Cole Whitehouse. And that ball's away. And that is picked up by number 2, Simon Gold. And he's changes positions. And he's fighting for every yard. And he is brought down inside the 25. And that's where Roosevelt will start the second half.
Yeah, Ted looked like he might have had a little something going there. He cut back and a couple of the links there got out of their lanes and kind of collapsed a little bit, but wasn't able to exploit it quite as much as it maybe hoped to. But good field position for Roosevelt here to start the second half.
Usual suspects in that, and that's a quick handoff to Simon. No, it's a trick play, and that's
wide open.
Wide open. That was a pass by our backup quarterback, Joey Vila, to Bo Erickson.
Great job. Nice little reverse, fake reverse. And again, similar, same vein. You get corners that are a little bit nosy, want to come up and make a play. Again, figuring Lincoln really wants to get a stop, really wants to, muscle up here. Great time to run something like that. If nothing else, you flip the field. Again, putting a ton of pressure on Lincoln here. Lincoln really desperately needs a stop.
And that resulted in about a 45-yard pass play from Joey Vila. And that's a quick handoff to number 2, Simon Gold. Doesn't have a lot of room there, maybe a yard. But on that last play, that was Joey Vila, that trickeration, Joey Vila to Bo Erickson for a 45-yard gain.
Yeah, a little fly sweep there. Good job by Lincoln. Good job by the perimeter guys or contained guys, not letting him bounce it outside, getting off blocks and flying to the ball.
That brings up 2nd and 9 from the 30. Oh. That'll bring up, that's a 5-yard penalty.
Again, Roosevelt really wants to be disciplined here. You're up. You don't want to get sloppy. You hear a coach when they came out of the halftime finish. They really want to finish strong. That was a little bit of, some of the troubles they had against Ballard and Blanchette, not finishing the way they wanted to. This is a good opportunity to really finish the game right.
Quick handoff to Joey Vila, to Tony Lopez. He had a room there. That was a pickup of about 7 yards.
Little counter play there. Again, nice pickup, like you said. Actually, there's so much green grass there, he kind of outran his blockers. But yeah, again, Roosevelt seemingly able to kind of impose its will here on these guys.
Brings up 3rd and 7. Joey's looking, Connor's looking downfield. He's got a man open. That's Simon Gold. He's got the completion, and that's enough for a first down.
Yeah, great read there by the quarterback. He had a little bench route, so Vila goes on a go route, and then a little quick out by Simon. Links there in a kind of cover 3, so 3 deep, 4 under look, 3 deep, 4 under. So they're bringing 4 on the rush.
Connor rolls right. He's got a man open. He overthrows Simon couldn't get a hand on it.
Yeah, a little tougher throw. He had looked like he had
Bo Erickson
there in the flat. Sometimes the best play is the easiest play. Just don't turn down easy money. But he went for the touchdown, just missed it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 15. Another quick handoff to Tony, and he's met immediately, but he wiggles away from that. He's still on his feet. Tony, he wiggled away from at least 2 tacklers, and now it's first and goal from the 3.
Yeah, this is a drive where really, Roosevelt's, just about to take Lincoln's heart. Tackling is one of the first things to go when you're kind of just getting tired and you're losing your focus. So Lincoln really needs to bow up here if they can.
Quick pass to Simon. Simon has it completed. No, I'm surprised they called that dead so fast.
Well, it was a little screen play. Really it's designed to kind of bounce outside. Looked like Bo Erickson was going to set up, for a nice little block there. Simon decided to cut it back inside, and the tackler is kind of right there. He really come out with the wide bunch look.
That's now brings up
right
2nd down.
Like he should sling it out quickly instead of handing it off.
2nd and goal from the 5. And a handoff to Tony. He's dropped immediately. That's going to be about a 3-yard loss. That'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 8.
It's a good job by the defense there. Getting a little bit heavier box. We'll see if Roosevelt can finish this drive off. But so far, good job by Lincoln hanging in there, keeping them out.
Now they're making us earn this touchdown. Connor's looking to the left. He's got him. No, he had a man open for a moment. That was Bo Erickson, but Better that than an interception.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, they did a pretty good job taking away what they wanted. The big thing is just not to compound any mistakes by turning the ball over. Again, get your points, add to this lead, and again, it's a good job of taking some time off the clock. They keep doing this. Lincoln obviously can't trade points. They've got to score touchdowns and keep Roosevelt out of the end zone if they have a chance of getting back in this.
So really kind of mission accomplished by Lincoln to keep us out of the end zone. But Joey Vila's in to add 3 points to the bottom line for Roosevelt. And that is a strong kick. And that is up and good. Roosevelt now 31, Lincoln 0 at the 8-11 mark of the third quarter.
Good job by Roosevelt coming out. They get the ball. They don't get the touchdown, but they do get points on the board. Again, they take time off the clock, and that's really what you want to do. Just when you get the ball, put some points up. If you do that, it's going to be impossible for Lincoln to make this happen. So just hang on to the ball and score points.
Again, in on special teams. The only one out of the ordinary I see out there is Dante Washington, number 27. I see Garrett Dowden, Ben Davis, Caden Huff, Wyatt Jordan, Sam Engman. Number 33, Nathan Hahn. Number 32, Tommy Strauss. And of course we have Joey Vila kicking off. It's a strong line drive, and that's going to get into the end zone.
Kick rolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
All right, so here's an opportunity for Lincoln. Again, get a drive going, get a little something going here. Not just to win, just to get something. They've had a great year. You want to finish the year right. Even if you're not able to come all the way back, not just get, railed here the whole game.
Quick handoff. No, it's a pass straight up the middle. And he's met immediately. That pass was complete. Brought down by number 12, Charlie Griffith. And number 2, Simon Gold. Also in on defense, number 44, Ocean Achihara. And number 75, Liam Watley.
And good job getting the ball out by the quarterback. Just a quick little hitch there.
That brings up second down at about 3. Oh, he is met immediately. Handoff, and I couldn't see who that was in, but he was stuffed.
Looked like
Bo Erickson, number 15. That'll bring up third. That was a loss.
Yeah, a little stunt there, and again confused the guys up front. Guys up front for Lincoln that had a tough night tonight. Again, I don't think that they've played a team this physical up front so far this year, and they're really having a tough time with these guys. So it's a good job by Roosevelt, and again, Lincoln struggling with these guys up front.
That brings up third and about 6. It's a pass. He's looking downfield. The quarterback gets pushed. He's got room, and he's got the first down. And he was brought down by number 2, Simon Gold, but not until after a first down. And there is a penalty at the end of that.
Flag, yeah, not sure what the penalty was. Maybe I don't know. It looked like a legitimate face mask, or stiff arm. I don't know what the penalty would be on Roosevelt.
We're going to see what that call is here. And here it is. Personal foul.
Personal foul, looks like.
Didn't say.
After the play, personal foul. On the Riders, that is a 15-yard penalty.
So.
Move the ball into Rider territory to the 46-yard line. First down for the Lynx.
Yeah, defense was good on that, Blaine, but the quarterback eluded the rush, made a good move, and he was off. He had nothing but green in front of him. So that'll bring up first down, 1st and 10 from the Roosevelt 46. And Lincoln is on the march. Again, looking pass. He's flushed by Robert Towsley, and he's on the run again. That was a keeper by the quarterback, able to pick up maybe a half a yard.
It's a good job by Bill Vanah. They're really struggling up front to protect him. And again, it's tough when you know on defense that they need to push the ball down the field. It gets really tough to pass block in those situations. It's tough to pass block in general. Vanah's doing a great job of eluding the rush and making something happen. And again, outside of that and a penalty, that's really all that Lincoln's had so far.
And that was Robert Towsley who flushed the quarterback there. That brings up 2nd and 10 after no gain. Quarterback looking downfield. Ocean. I thought that was a decent. I thought that looked like good coverage to me by Ocean, but
yeah, it looked like both guys were pushing. But I think sometimes when you're up 31-0,
you might
sometimes referees play the score instead of playing the game. They ref the score instead of the game. I don't know if that's necessarily the case here, but it kind of looked like that. Two guys down there, and is what it is.
All right, here's the call. Yeah, pass interference on Roosevelt.
The penalty is pass interference on the defense. That will make it a first down for the Lynx.
In Garrison High School, it's only 15 yards, so not a penalty you want, but it's not as crucial as it is in the NFL.
That gives the Lynx a first down from the 30. Yeah, they are throwing again. He's got a man open there for a moment, and that falls incomplete. Yeah, long gone is their plan to run the ball, Blaine.
Yeah. Well, and again, the way they play offense, that's kind of like a little long handoff. Again, a little bench route there, similar to what Roosevelt does. Again, a go on the outside, and then a little quick speed out by the slot. Again, a good job by the safety Mercer coming up on that play, and quarterback has to be careful. Vershaw, not putting too much air on it. Again, it's tough with the wind, but you put too much air on it, again, it could be another medicine ball situation where you really could get your receiver hurt.
And the wind is really starting to pick up here. It's going to be hard to throw the ball. And Robert Towsley is in there immediately.
That was Caden Huff, it looks like, I think. Or maybe it was Towsley.
Now, was that Robert, or was that Caden Huff?
He came off scot-free again. The offensive line struggling to pick up, and Roosevelt doing a good job mixing their stunts and blitzes.
But yeah, Caden came in untouched.
Yeah,
and the QB just got that ball off to avoid the sack.
Yeah, it was a good job by.
And that brings up 3rd and 10 from the 31.
By Versaw there. He's done a great job of handling, the rush as best he can under really tough circumstances.
Got Sam Engman in on the game now. Oh, flag's down.
Delay game. Took a little too much time.
Yeah, that is a delay game. 5. That'll back him up 5 yards.
5-yard penalty.
Yeah, Lincoln just can't seem to get out of their own way here. They get a few good plays going and a few good things happening, but they seem to have penalties at the most inopportune times. And again, I'm sure they're not used to this. As much success as they've had.
3rd and 15. Makes the pass. Man's open. Pass complete, but he's brought down after only about a 5-yard gain.
It's a good job by Sam Engman. making an open field tackle out there. Bringing up 4th down and about 11, looks like.
4th and 11.
Hickman making the tackle. It is 4th down for the Lynx. 11 to go.
The other thing that's tough for Lincoln is, again, they've struggled to push the ball deep. So, if you know that all they're going to do is just throw these little bubbles and little quick outs and things like that, it makes it really easy to fly up and make plays.
Liam Watley is in at nose tackle. 4th and long. Quarterback has a man there. And no, Sam England has intercepted that ball. What a catch by Sam England.
It was a heck of a catch. 4th down. If you really want to get nitpicky, you probably just want to knock that thing down and take the ball there out of the 35. But that's a heck of a grab, heck of a pick. Great job turning the ball over. Hopefully Roosevelt here can move it out. It was a great job by Sam.
So Roosevelt will start this possession inside their own 5-yard line. Quick handoff to Tony. He's met immediately. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Lopez through the middle.
Roosevelt now just needs to make sure they don't have any mistakes down in this part, right? Again, give Lincoln any kind of life. You got about 4:57 left. The clock's running. We can get a couple first downs here and flip the field. It's just as good as scoring points at this point.
Connor looks and has enters. No, they're calling that. Oh, they are calling that as a completion and then a fumble. Ball was caught by Bo Erickson.
Yeah, and again, that's exactly what you don't want. You don't want a turnover in this area of the field or anything like where Lincoln could jump on something or scoop and score and get a quick touchdown. They really haven't earned it. You just got to take care of the football and not have any mistakes down here.
That brings up 3rd and 10. Connor's looking to pass. He's got a man open. Not quite. Oh, there's a penalty in on that.
Looks like it was probably a shot to the head. Uh-oh. It looks like he's hurt.
Yeah, he looks like, I think that's Bo Erickson.
Bo Erickson. Might have been a helmet-to-helmet there. But took a pretty good shot.
That flag came in pretty quick. And Bo is still shaken up. As it is, I think he was short of the first down by about a half a yard.
Yeah, right now, you really don't want that. Now, the score as it is, obviously you want to finish well, but you also don't want to have any injuries. Can't afford to have guys like Bo get hurt, especially if you got an upcoming game really soon. So keep your fingers crossed. It's nothing serious. It's just like the wind knocked out or something like that.
Oh, by the way, folks, if you were watching the game on the live stream last week, there was a player from West Seattle who went down and got carted off the field. But good news is he's on the mend. He's expected to have a full recovery. They were being very cautious. So that was the good news. He is in fine shape.
Yeah, you never want to see someone carted off. But again, in today's game, it's certainly an improvement from days of yore. They will take every precaution to make sure that the athlete is safe, not asked to shake it off anymore or rub dirt on it. They will make sure that you're okay, which is that it should be. And hopefully, again, Bo is going to be okay here, similar to the young man last week. crowd out here tonight too. Folks out here in the stands. Tuesday night.
For both Lakeside or Lincoln and
Yeah.
Bo's moving around. So.
Yeah, I think they always want to make sure. So I imagine they're probably going to
Be cautious.
Yeah, I say take all the time you need to make sure everything's fine.
Play with the guy you did. I gotta remember. No, I'm pretty sure I got whacked pretty good on this field. Actually, when I was a sophomore, we were playing West Seattle, and yeah, man, I got popped right about the 40-yard line on the north side. I was standing around a pile, just like the coach told don't stand around a pile. And this guy was a junior Tagoy. Big Samoan kid from West Seattle. All I remember is
You still remember it, right?
oh yeah, there's two, Tagoya and Tavai, and they were the two main guys for those. They're big dudes who would hit you, standing around the pile. And next thing I remember, I just this green flash, and I was flying in the air, ass over tea kettle, boy, landed on the ground, and it was like, oh my gosh, yeah. And I was a little groggy, but yeah, no, the scare, like when I played in Occidental, we were playing out in Azusa, Pacific, and we had this guy, Pete Tucker, nice guy, actually transferred from Arizona State. He played inside backer for us, big dude. He actually tried out with the Rams. He bulked up and for offensive tackle, but I'll never forget, man. He's about 6'5", about 235, 240, just kind of old school, prototypical big middle linebacker. And he got his bell rung when playing Azusa, and we were on the sidelines and we were asking the questions, man. I was like, who's the president? And it was like Ronald Reagan. This is 89, I think. Oh. So it was like Ronald Reagan was like, he had no idea who the president was. You know what? I mean, he couldn't remember anything. And yeah, it was freaky because he was just had this blank ideas, and he had concussions before, so that actually kind of makes it scary. Even now, I kind of wonder. But again, that was back in the days where you get your bell rung, and it was just go back out there and shake it off kind of thing. And so, yeah. So he's moving his leg. So you're gonna have so the district has typically they have a thing with children's, at least when so there's usually a trainer from children's down there, and then there's also a team doctor for each team. So whoever the team doctor is for Roosevelt, and then the trainer, and then the ones who usually scope that stuff out. I think the guy in the blue jacket, he's probably at the stadium to see whether or not they want an ambulance. Usually got one right around the corner. typically. So it's like, you know, ASAP if they're going to do it. They just bring them on in through here. Right here.
Folks, as soon as we know more, we will let you know. And that is Bo Erickson, number 15, who's down on the field.
Good news, if I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but he has moved his legs, which is a good sign. Again, they're going to take every precaution, as they should. And typically, again, they're going to take him away in the ambulance, which is a scary looking thing, but they do want to make sure, as they should, that you know, everything is A-okay. And obviously we hope it is. It's a terribly scary thing to see. Yeah, actually, I think the last time I saw a kid, a couple other good, like kind of concussion deal, they got carted off here. Maybe the last one, a few times. It was actually Roosevelt. I was coaching with Ballard. We whacked a kid pretty good, and they had to bring the guy out, and ambulance out. He got popped. I think they ended up okay, but that was probably 18, 17 years ago.
As a kid, I'm certain that I had at least 2 concussions.
Oh, yeah.
Just doing stuff as a kid.
Yeah, just
forget about playing football.
Just getting popped.
Riding
your bike.
Falling off of, at least twice falling off the bicycle.
Yeah.
Folks, we have the aid car has arrived. Probably just like last week against West Seattle. This is just out of a sense of caution that they want to take Bo in, make certain everything's okay.
Looks good. Looks really good. Not a late hit. I think it was head to head. No, yeah. He got hit from behind and then got a great shot. We'll do that.
he's running through stuff. He can't come behind. Push him off. Just pop it pretty good. And just got a block. And he might have caught the green flash. And just dropped it. But he's moving around. Yeah, he's moving his legs. Nowadays, you ain't gonna tell him that this like the good old days.
Let's the referee and the flag. Yeah. We get the first down. Keep going. You get to that right there, some lower left-hand corner. It's pretty.
But just as soon as you get down, if he's any kind of head and neck, and you get like that, so you stay down, and anything that's too control. Again, that's not like this 5 years ago. Yes.
On the scoreboard.
Monsoon. Oh yeah, we were here. Senior night.
Senior night.
We were there. Yes. Yeah, I actually helped him break down the luckily he brought like everything.
Yeah, Bruce Bailey was too.
So when it's that wet, you're not going to escape it wet. Yeah, we had it zip tied. Yeah, it was coming in. It was coming in sideways. Yeah, we just caught it right before we hit it. And you could see it.
All right. Also, in-car is taking Bo Erickson, get checked out, and again, thoughts and prayers with him and his family. Hopefully everything is A-okay. Coach Sherlock having the team take a knee, again, getting them mentally prepared to finish out this game. Again, unfortunately, we still got a finish out this football game. We got 4:12 left in the third quarter, so there's quite a bit to go. Still want to, even though it's difficult, finish it out the right way. This is a huge bit of adversity, obviously, and you never want this to happen to any kid, but particularly when you're talking about a leader like Bo Erickson. Very tough psychologically to have to handle that and finish out the way you want. So we'll see what the Riders are going to be able to do. So you can end the game the right way and on a positive note. Again, a guy like Bo Erickson, really in a lot of ways, set a huge tone setter for the Riders in terms of the physicality and kind of the energy that he brings. It's going to be really important for Roosevelt to find a way to finish strong without kind of a heart and soul player like him. Let's see how Roosevelt deals with the adverse situation. Of course, key thing now, obviously you want to win the game, you want to finish the game strong, but you also want to avoid any kind of injuries if possible, because it's going to be a quick turnaround for Roosevelt if they do hold on here. And you want to go in as healthy as possible, because all the contests from here on out are going to be really difficult. You're playing playoff caliber teams.
And Blaine, it looks like last week, following that long delay, the players are going to do a little bit of warm up.
Yeah, you don't want to have any injuries, so you got to do some quick active stretches. Get the joints and muscles and stuff warmed up. You don't want any tears or anything of that nature. We're sitting cold. You got to kind of get refocused here. A big challenge again for Roosevelt to kind of refocus mentally and physically, close out this game, overcome this bit of adversity here. Lincoln, of course, obviously no one wishes ill of their opponent or anyone else, but for them it was an opportunity to kind of get the pause button and a little bit of a respite, and we'll see how they're able to come out of this. Again, may not be able to come all the way back, but certainly after a 7-0 season and the year that they've had, I want to put forward some drives, some plays together, so that the season doesn't end on just a really tough note, as it has kind of been a really tough game for them as to this point. And they got about 16 minutes and 12 seconds to kind of put some things together, Lincoln that is, to end the season the right way, if not to come back, make this a game. Again, Lincoln trying to build something here. Not having a program for 40 years, and then just starting up a couple years ago. Of course, no seniors. Just sophomores and freshmen, I believe, 2 years ago, and so now this would be the kind of first year having seniors, and again having a great year. And just want to finish it the right way and build momentum. If you're not able to come back in this particular game, something to look forward to next year. But next year's next year. This year is right now. And
band's getting their lips warmed up.
yeah,
We're all getting warmed up.
everybody's going to kind of get re-warmed up. Looks like they had a little talk with the referees, and they're allowing the kids again to get really warm instead of just having them play right away, which I think is a great idea. Again, player safety wanting to be the forefront here, instead of time considerations, and make sure the kids are nice and warm, and again, don't pull or tear anything. Especially being the end of the year, and again, this being a Tuesday game. Again, both teams doing a little active stretching here. Hard to tell. It looks like there might be a little bit of light drizzle out there. Yeah, getting that going with the wind. Dust, you just want to make sure you're warm and don't have anything happen here again. Being the end of the year, no one's feeling really 100%.
It is cold.
It is cold. Again, down here at Memorial Stadium, it's that wind that comes off the sound. And the nature of the way the stadium's configured, so you get the wind coming from west to east. A little like wind tunnel, and again, there's a light drizzle, and so that 53 degrees feels just a little bit colder when you're wet, and that little breeze off the Puget Sound coming on you. So again, these guys trying to get a little warmed up as best they can. You folks at home are settled in nice and snug. We'll finish this thing out here. All right, looks like the referees are ready to get this thing going. I believe the Riders will start this back up 1st and 10. If I had to guess, it'd be about the
7-yard line.
Yeah, about the 27-yard line. I think like Bo got to about the 12, and then with the 15-yard dead ball foul there. Let's see. If you're the Riders, obviously, again, you want to finish this game strong, no injuries. Right here, you finish this drive with points and taking off time from the clock, that pretty much sealed the deal. It wasn't sealed already. Again, the key is not having any turnovers and penalties if possible. At the very least, you want to just take some time off the clock. Get those buses warmed up here.
Back. Clock starts. It's 4:09, and it's 1st and 10 from the 27. Connor, quick handoff to Tony Lopez. That's a gain of about 2 yards.
Looks like a little trap play there, maybe a
2-yard gain.
couple yards there. Kind of get things warmed up. Get the clock going. Now at 3:35.
Again, the wind is really picking up. Connor rolls to his left. He's got a man open, and oh! That ball was deflected. Ball intended for Joey Vila.
That little roll out there again. Lincoln, and then a little 3-3-5, one eye safety. Gotta have to start taking chances here. They can't sit back. They got to make something happen here.
That brings up 3rd and 7. Tony's in the backfield. Oh no, I think it was a missed handoff with Tony. And Connor is lucky to hold on to it, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that's a good job, again, by your senior quarterback. Get it like a not really good mesh there between quarterback and running back. And, again, rather than force it, just hang on to the ball. Go ahead and punt it away with 2:53 left in the 3rd quarter. Let your defense play a little ball.
And in on the punt. First punt of the night is Luis Lovo, and he gets that away. He gets an excellent punt away, and there's a fair catch called at 35. That was an excellent punt.
It was. There's a lot of pressure there. It was a great job getting it off, and great punt, no return. Lincoln again starts on the 35 with 2:39 left. Again, it's incumbent on the defense here. Again, obviously you want to keep them from scoring any points, but if they do score, you want to make them work for it. You don't want to give up anything cheap, quick. Make them take a lot of time off this clock.
Again, that wind is really picking up, and there's a pass complete out to the right, and he is met immediately. In on the tackle was Grant Olson, and I think that was number 42. Wyatt Frazier, and it's going to be hard, at least for the rest of this quarter, because Lincoln's going against the wind. They're going right into the wind.
6 yards to go.
It'll be tough to make any passes.
Well, and again, that's kind of what Lincoln needs to do. They need to push the ball down the field. They don't have a lot of time. They can throw these little
the ball's on the ground,
things like that.
Oh, that's a good presence of mind. That keeper, or excuse me, the quarterback. No, I think he was down. Yeah, he was down. Quarterback bobbled the ball. Quarterback bobbled it, got it back, had enough patience to find a receiver and make a completion.
It looked like, I thought it might have been incomplete there, but they're going to say Hoversham made the completion. Good catch by him. Again, great job of coming up and making the tackle, making the hit. Roosevelt's been really good about knocking the ball loose.
This brings up 3rd and a yard. He's looking downfield. The quarterback, he drops the ball. That ball's loose, and it is picked up by the Lynx, and that will be a loss of about 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And there's no choice here, Ted. You got to go for it. I mean, you're down 31. You got about a minute left. We're going to have under a minute when you run this play.
5 yards to go.
You just don't have time to punt it and you know, hope you get the ball back from Roosevelt the way they've been moving the ball, you know, with the exception of the last drive. You got to dial something up and get about 5 yards.
Yeah. Quarterback tried to tuck that ball, but with the wet conditions, he just lost it.
Yeah, I think he was going to try and hit a little screen, but, you know, it looked like they kind of sniffed it out, and then he had to try
He's
and bring
looking
that
downfield.
back.
He's got a man open. Ooh! And he was.
Again, good job.
Mercer Clark really put some lumber down on that one.
Yeah, and again, it was trying to hit Habersham in that little kind of seam route or, you know, post, and it's just tough. You know, you got to get the ball over the linebacker. The linebacker did a good job of dropping there, making it a tough throw, and then, you know, he had to go up and get it and expose himself, and a good job by the safety, you know, putting a hit on him, making it hard. You know, you can make the catch, but you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
And it was a good job by the defense there.
And that is a turnover on downs. Roosevelt takes over on the 40-yard line. Connor looks downfield. He's got a man open. That's Tony. Excuse me, that's Joey Vila. Tries to make a few moves, but it is a completion for about a 5-yard gain.
Good job. I see Joey keep that thing high and tight. You know, again, they're up against Lincoln, but you got to remember they're going to be playing against some pretty stiff competition coming up. You really want to see them.
There's a lot of movement on that one.
Yeah. You don't want to see this. You want, you know, coach wants to see execution down the stretch. Again, it is an adverse time, and you kind of get refocused. It's tough, but you want to see him close it out the right way.
We'll take a look and see what the call was on that.
We're leaving it on.
We're leaving it on. So they'll repeat second down, second and about 3.
Well, Ted, we got about 12 minutes left here, and you know, Roosevelt obviously firmly in command. The key again is to finish strong. I'm sure for the coaches that was the message coming out at halftime, and you know, to do that, it really just means, you know, limiting or not having any penalties and no turnovers, and some crisp tackling and execution on defense.
Yeah, we might see a few of the second stringers get in there.
Yeah, I mean, you have an opportunity to build depth. That's a good way to do it, especially in games like this, especially you know, against better competition. And yeah, you really want to just see guys execute, right? Yeah, the game may be out of reach for Lincoln, but you just want to see Roosevelt do the little things right, finishing this thing out.
And Dante Washington has checked into the game. So again, this is brings up second down and 3.
Second down, 3 yards to go. 33-yard line.
He rolling out to the right. Connor's got a man open. And that is, can't see, that's number 27. That was Dante Washington with the reception. But there is a penalty on the play.
Pass is complete to Dante Washington.
Liam Watley is also in on the offensive line.
A little speed out there by Washington. Nice easy throw by Connor. Good job of getting to him on the.
And they're marching that one back.
That looks like a little block in the back.
On the offense.
I was going to say, you know, again, it was a great throw by the quarterback. Got it to him in the run there. It's just unfortunate we got a penalty.
I didn't see. What did they call? Was that a block in the back? Or
Yeah,
what?
I think so. Yeah, look, that's
Oh, that
kind of makes sense.
that-
where it was.
that'll bring it. That'll make it 2nd and 10. Connor's looking downfield. He has a man open. Oh, off the finger to off Simon Goal's fingertips.
Yeah, that was a good-looking play. A little hook wheel route. So the X out there does a hook, and then they wheel off of that. Kind of crosses up their coverage. It looked like they were playing zone, and the corner stuck with the hook. And the wheel just outside of him. Too bad he just couldn't get it out there to him. A nice-looking play.
Yep, that brings up 3rd and 10. All right, Connor's looking to pass. He looks like he's got Dante. Oh! Off Dante's fingertips. He would have had that. Would have been 6 for sure if he'd collected that. But that ball was a little bit high. It would have been a spectacular catch if he had made it. That'll bring up 4th and 10.
Yeah, tough play for Washington. No, he's going to be upset about that one. I'm sure he was thinking end zone, just off his fingers. Pretty good throw. Again, it's tough in this wind.
Yeah, again, we're throwing the ball against the wind right now.
Again, there's a little wheel route there, and just on the other side.
And we're going to go for it. 4th and 10 from the 40. Connor he's rolling to his left. He's looking downfield. He's trying to find somebody, and he has a man open for just a moment, and that ball's knocked down, and that'll,
Oh, no.
and we've got a player down. Oh, that's Connor.
No, that's Connor. That's what we want to see.
Connor's down, but that will be,
We have an official's timeout.
well, it looks like he is in some pain, but that will be a turnover on downs.
And that's not what you want to see. I mean, aside from the incomplete pass, which is kind of inconsequential at this point. Definitely don't want to see your leader, your starting quarterback, go down.
With assuming we win this game,
Yeah.
we got to turn. We got a game in 4 days.
Yeah, with 11:22 left, up by 31. It's not what you want to see. So hopefully he is okay. He's moving around down there, but
I didn't see what happened, but I assume once he let it go, he got hit.
Yeah, I think he got popped pretty good. He was rolling. He had some pressure, and they gave him a good shot.
But he is sitting up. That's good news, and he's up on his feet.
There we go. Good to see. I'm wondering if we might not see Grant Olafson there finish this thing out. If nothing else, just to make sure we don't have that. Because that's, I'll tell you what, as a coach, if your heart goes in your throat when that's your starting quarterback and you got to play in a couple days, and you're talking playoff type teams, you never want to see your starting quarterback get hurt, but especially now, and the point of the game where you got a pretty good lead. Again, you want to stay healthy, and especially guys like your starting quarterback. So hopefully he's okay. It looks like he's able to walk it off, but.
Checking in on defense is number 44, Ocean Achiara. And I submit to you that next year Ocean should get the number or the jersey 11, so we can call him Ocean's 11.
I'm kind of partial to Ocean's 13 myself, but I know that's
and we got
Sam's number.
And that miraculously the quarterback gets that pass off, and for about a 10-yard pickup, but the defense flew through there, and the quarterback just got that pass off.
Yeah, I think this is kind of what Lincoln's going to do. For Roosevelt, the key is just tackling them in bounds. Really, if they want to just throw little 5-yard outs with 11, 13, 11, 12 left, go ahead and let them do that. It just can't get anything deep on you right now.
That's another quick handoff tray up the middle, and he's brought down by Charlie Griffith, and Rasa Yagmai is also in on that.
Yeah, again, that's their little counter play, and they really haven't been able to do anything with the Roosevelt up front. The two inside backers and those 3 down linemen have really kind of made things hard on Lincoln's offensive line, and just made things hard for the Lynx.
Also in on defense, we've got number 34, Min Nguyen, and number 9, Caden Huff. Brings up 2nd and 11. He's looking downfield. He's looking to pass. Oh, no, that was out of the reach. Incomplete.
It's a good job by Grant Olafson, dropping into his zone, taking away that little route out there, running with that little wheel.
Third down, 11 to go.
Also back on defense at safety is number 6. And it's looking for a pass, and that ball was complete, and he steps out of bounds short of the first down.
Yeah, a little RPO there, again, coming off the counter. It's a good job by the quarterback to get the ball out quick on the backside.
Dante Washington checks into the game at linebacker. And again, in at number 6 is Garrett Dowden playing deep safety. That's 4th and about 4 yards. He's got a man. No, that ball lands incomplete, and that will be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, they rushed Washington on the outside, and he's a tall kid. So the quarterback again had a tough throw, had to throw over the outstretched hands of him, and then basically in front of a safety and in between a corner. It was just a good job by the defense, really making things tough on these guys, taking away things they like to do.
Into the game, we've got number 77, Christian Lassiter. Number 27, Dante Washington. And at quarterback, that looks like Grant Olson is now into the game. It's a quick handoff to I couldn't see who was in the backfield there.
Look at a whole host of guys, and again, I think they have some new guys on the offensive line, a new center, and so the snaps and they look like the line didn't really fire off together. Again, they're going to need to try and execute well here. The second group need them to step up.
That was Tommy Stapleton is in at tailback, and we also have number 50, Max Ryan, in on the O-line. 9:40 and counting in the fourth quarter. Grant has a quick pass out to Dante. That ball was thrown at his feet.
He wants that one back.
Yeah, he definitely wants to have that one back. So that stops the clock at 9:33, brings up 3rd and 12.
The Lynx there, they did a good job of coming hard. So I know Grant was worried about if you put it out there, it might have been a 50-50 ball.
Grant's looking downfield, and he's swarmed immediately. And he is taken down for a loss. That brings up 4th down and long.
Not a really great start here for this second group up front. Did a good job, and kudos to the Lynx for not just folding their tent. They're still coming, and they're still here to play. And the boys up front there in that second group really going to need to step up. They're going to get some guys hurt.
And Luis Lobo's in to punt on 4th down, 4th and long. And we're just taking every second off the clock. Luis has got that punt. It's a strong punt. High. Takes a good Roosevelt bounce. And that is where the Lynx will take over. 1st and 10 from the 37.
8:27 left. Again, this is about finishing strong. Again, you got some second string guys on offense. Again, a lot of starters, familiar faces on defense. Again, you don't want to give anything up cheap and quick. Same time, you want to check some of your guys. So they're rotating some dudes in. Again, make the Lynx work. If they do score, make them take clock.
All right, Lynx are looking deep, looking for the throw way downfield. good-looking throw, strong arm, but no one open down there.
Yeah, it's a good job again. Just, if you're corners, your safety, nothing deep, nothing cheap. Stay on top of these guys, right? Don't let anybody get behind you. If they complete a pass, it's going to be underneath you, and you can rally to the football, make a tackle, make them, set up and drive the football. But don't let anybody get behind you and get something cheap.
Ocean checks out. Joe Davis checks in at left cornerback. Charlie Weber's at the other corner. Again, looking downfield. He tried to keep it, and he picks up about 5 yards there.
First keeps the ball.
Again, if there's a bright spot for this team, he got the quarterback who's done a great, really good job, or as good a job as you can hope if you're Lincoln, given the pressure and stuff that he's seen. Your running back has done a pretty good job again, given the situation in terms of blocking, and their tight end, Mediate, who I don't see out there, has done a pretty good job catching the ball when he hasn't been asked to catch the medicine balls.
Liam Watley is in at nose tackle along with Caden Huff. And Caden Huff is in. And that ball's intercepted. Beck Sweeney has intercepted the ball. He's trying to get to the end zone, and he will be stopped short. No penalties on that. Beck Sweeney has intercepted the ball and taken it to inside the 10.
That's a great job up front and recognition by the big man. Again, they're struggling to push the ball down the field, so they try and run a screen. They've run a couple, and good recognition on his part. He doesn't get fooled. As soon as he feels light pressure, he drops off, and then just makes a play. It's a tough play by the quarterback, but good for the defense. Good job by Beck. Beck must be dog tired too. It's tough when you're a big man. You've been playing all game, and you got to run down the sidelines. Not used to toting the rock like that.
And I guess maybe they're calling him timeout to give him a breather.
Yeah, give the big man a break. Woo! I'm tired just watching him. Yeah, that's one of those plays there, boy, in the film room. Great job catching the ball, but they're going to give him a hard time. Like, oh, man, you should have. That's a heck of a job by Beck Sweeney. I'm sure he's super excited. Big man can play and catch the ball too.
Cole Whitehouse is into the game, along with Charlie Griffith out wide. We have Mark Padgett in also as a wideout. Tommy Stapleton is at tailback. Grant Olison is in at QB. First and 10 from the 7. First and goal from the 7. Quick handoff to Tommy. He drops the ball.
Bumble.
And that ball is and Lincoln falls on that ball.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, the guys up front are really struggling. It was basically a jailbreak there, and they just, it's tough. As soon as he got the ball, he was just mobbed. Again, hats off to the Lincoln. They're not giving up, and they're not, attacking their tent. But boy, I'll tell you, if you're Roosevelt, you really, guys up front want to really find a way to give a little bit better help to their skill guys and block up a little bit better.
First and 10 from the 10. Quick pass, complete. He makes a move and gets out to the 15.
Again, with this, 7-10 left in the game. If that's all Lincoln wants to do, Roosevelt's more than happy to oblige. Give up 3-4 yards at a pop, but tackle them inbounds, make them work the clock,
7-yard gain on
and end this thing.
Again, Ocean, number 44, is back in the game. It's a quick handoff up the middle. He has some green. And that's enough for a first down.
Clock stops with 6:45, but it'll start up here again. You want to run little screens and draws and quick hitters and all that stuff and get 4 or 5 yards a pop. As long as you don't give up the deep stuff and you make them work get on down the field at this point in the game. Say okay.
That brings up 1st and 10. Quick handoff, and he is brought immediately down. Couldn't see who was in there. That's number 12, Charlie Griffith.
That looks like 22, Robert Towsley, too.
Robert Towsley.
It's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is a loss of about a yard.
Making the tackle.
Also at linebacker, we've got Caden Huff, Charlie Griffith, Wyatt Frazier, and we have Dante Washington at linebacker as well. And the down linemen, Robert Towsley, Liam Watley, and Beck Sweeney. Another quick handoff, and he's met immediately by a swarm of Roosevelt players.
And it looks like right now Lincoln is just content to run the ball, call it a season in essence. 3rd and was it about 15 to go? And with this much time, running the ball means you're pretty much waving the white flag. It's been a heck of a season for Lincoln, and it's a tough way to end it this way. But the kids again had a great year. You wish it would have ended obviously a little bit differently if you're Lincoln, but got a lot to look forward to.
3rd and 15, quick pass, and off the fingertips.
Great job there by Joe Davis, sitting out there in the flat. Lincoln wasn't better off of him dropping the ball, as he was about to get hit and lose even more yardage. Good job by Joe.
Brings up 4th and 15 with 5:06 remaining. Back deep. That looks like Garrett Dowden is back deep. And he gets that ball off. It's a line drive, and that takes a Lincoln bounce.
Well, 4:56. Let's see if the offensive line can do anything here to help out backs. I'm sure Roosevelt would love to run the ball, do something, but can't do anything if the boys up front aren't making it happen. So let's see what they can do here.
In on offense, number 55, Jacob Glazer Fleischman. Number 27, Dante Washington. Quarterback Grant Olson, and in the backfield is Tommy Stapleton. Out wide is Charlie Griffith. That's a quick pass to Mercer, and he makes the catch, but that'll end up as a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, again, it's going to be a little quick screen based on how they're loading up the box there. Look like they might have a little action. It's going to be tough because it's a short field. Good job catching the ball.
Yeah, and at center we got 77 Christian Lassiter. That's a keeper. Ooh. Grant Olson drops his shoulder.
Yeah, Grant wants to be careful with that. Again, with about 4:14 left, last thing we need is get shaken up. A quarterback, he's a tough kid, but we want to be careful. We don't need to take any unnecessary shots, especially not when you're up 31-0.
It brings up 3rd and 10 with the clock ticking at 3:47. That pass intended for Charlie Weber. Nope. The ball was thrown. I was a little. Got caught up in the wind. Oh, there's some tempers flying now.
Someone said something, and Grant obviously took exception to it. Don't know what was said. Certainly some magic words.
But a flag flew on that one.
Yeah. You want to see him have a little more composure than that. I know it can be difficult, especially when the certain things are said about family members or girlfriends or whatever. But at this point in the game, you just can't Can't let your emotions run away with you like that.
We'll wait to see what that.
You also don't want to get thrown out of the game because then you're ineligible for the next game. So whatever it is, again, you can't afford that. Can't afford to get thrown out, and you don't want to put your starting quarterback back out there. You got to keep your head.
Referees are trying to sort through this, and we'll see what the call is. And on who?
I think it's a taunting call.
Could be.
I don't know. The teasing. Excessive teasing.
Unsportsmanlike. Oh, unsportsmanlike. Oh.
On the defense.
And then, oh, I see.
Personal foul on the offense.
Dead ball. Yep.
Those penalties offset.
So that will be that'll bring up 4th and 10 with 3:37.
That will make it 4th down. 10 yards to go.
And that brings Luis Lovo will come in to punt.
Yeah, they're trying to take the taunting out of the game, which I think is a good thing. I think it's in part to take it all the way down to like the little guy level, but fortunately it didn't cost the Riders there. You do want to be careful. You get thrown out, it could be a problem. And there's again, all you need to say is scoreboard because Lincoln, they're frustrated, but that's what happens is you're going to get teams after a good year like this. Sometimes things can get chippy. They're going to say things. Their season's effectively over, and you don't want to. You don't need to respond.
Louis Lobo, punt formation.
Oh, that was Luis got that punt off rapidly and got it up and away. Good for him. That was like a one-step kick.
Yeah, again, there wasn't. There's a huge rush. They're going to have to keep an eye on those guys up front. Again, it's probably a second group. Again, keeping with the theme, you want to finish strong. Again, you got to take pride in all phases, and again, take pride in the fact, yes, you're up 31-0, but you want to finish strong. You don't want to give Lincoln anything.
First and 10 from the 40 with 3:27 remaining. He's back for a pass. He's got a man open, but Robert Towsley forced that pass sooner than he wanted to throw it.
Yeah, it looks like Caden Huff, also number 9, coming off the edge there in his face. Again, he's been under duress all night long, and he's done about as good as you could hope for if you're Lincoln. It's just hard. It's tough conditions. Again, it's a little windy. It's cold, and you got guys in your face. And again, Lincoln really hasn't had that kind of pressure all year, and now all of a sudden you got to deal with that stuff. It's tough.
Another pass, and that pallet, off the fingertips of the intended receiver and nearly intercepted.
Yeah.
Pass intended for Overshore. 10 to go.
Overshore again. He's had a pretty good night again. It's a tough drop. It's tough. 3:16 left. Like I said, it's cold. And it's Tuesday night. You got school tomorrow, so. And again, your season's coming to an end here. So hopefully for Lincoln, you want to finish strong, but it's again a tough drop.
Tommy Strauss is back deep at safety. He's checked into the game. Brings up 3rd and 10. The quick pass to the left. It's complete. And a gang tackle led by Caden Huff. And there's a penalty in on that play.
Pass is complete. Connor Goulet making the catch.
It's a good job rallying to the football.
Penalty flag on the play.
personal foul, face mask on Roosevelt.
That penalty is a personal foul, face mask on the defense.
That's tough.
15-yard penalty. They'll move the ball forward to the Riders' 42-yard line and a first down.
It's unfortunate, Ted. I mean, again, they rallied to the ball really well. And it happens sometimes. You're rallying the football, you know, these backs are pretty slippery. And you're just trying to grab something, and sometimes you get your hands up on that face mask.
Back to pass. He's got a man open. It's complete for about an 8-yard gain, and he's brought down
Pass is caught
by
Overshore.
by Garrett Dowden and by number 32, Tommy Strauss.
Here's Overshore, number 88. Again, making a nice play for these guys. But again, if you're Roosevelt, you got 2:33 left. The clock's running. You'll take that little 6-7 yard plays right now. It's just, you know, a matter of time. You just got to close this thing out, not getting anything up cheap. You know. Yeah, not have any injuries here.
Brings up 2nd and 4. Quarterback, it looks like a keeper. He's trying to get to that edge. He cuts back in. Ooh, and he got
Great
hit
job.
hard by Min Win.
Yeah, and a great job by Robert Tasley flying down the line of scrimmage. Again, you know, getting flat, as we like to say, you know, not flying upfield, but just running down the line of scrimmage and, you know, putting a good hit on that kid. Again, it's been a tough night for the quarterback. Good job by Min Win, having contain, helping with contain, and Robert flying down the line of scrimmage, finishing him off. I think if you're Lincoln, you want to get a score here. There's one last little thing here. Finish the year off right.
Quarterbacks drops back, looking downfield. He's got a man open. That's complete. Turns upfield. He's got a first down and more.
Pass is complete to Boulay. That makes it a Lincoln first down.
We're at the 1 minute mark. Quarterback drops back, has a man open, but the ball falls short. That'll bring up 2nd and 10, and that will stop the clock.
That pass is incomplete. 2nd down.
Yeah, right now Lincoln's just trying to get just one positive thing to end this night on. It's been a really obviously difficult night, difficult way to end the season. You get one score, just something to kind of get back on the bus with, and a little something to you know, positive note to end the year on.
And regardless of what happens, I mean, to go 7-0 after 40 years of not playing varsity football,
yeah, absolutely.
they got nothing to be upset about. And that ball, Min Win and others were in on that Wyatt Frazier and Min Win were in on that quarterback sack.
Yeah, again, it looked like a jailbreak there. It was whatever they were looking for. They're trying to hit something deep, and they're struggling to hold up front. Clock's running. Third and really long. Again, Lincoln is going to try and get something in here, but it's tough.
Tommy Stapleton checks in at linebacker. This might be the final play of the game. The ball's dropped. Quarterback picks it up and gets rid of it miraculously. Gets the pass off. But he is tackled inbounds by Charlie Weber with 14 seconds left.
Great job by Charlie keeping him inbounds there.
Someone's called timeout.
I think it might be Lincoln.
Timeout Lincoln with 13 seconds left. Yeah, I can think that they're going to try to score.
Oh, of course. It's 4th down. You know, again, you've gone 7-0. You've put up 40 points pretty much per game. And this is really, again, it's just a really hard game for these guys. You know, I'm sure they didn't expect, obviously, to go anywhere, you know, remotely like this after the season they've had. You know, credit to Roosevelt, they came out, they executed, you know, pretty well and really physically handled this team. But you know, for Lincoln, you just want to get something on the board here before you head home. it's a little bit of positive to head on into the off season after really, like you said, a tremendous year. Of course, now if you're Roosevelt, you want to preserve the shutout and just make sure you establish dominance, because this is another North End team, and you obviously want to be the best team in the North.
And then, folks, regardless of what happens here, Roosevelt will move on to play another game. Most likely, it will be Seattle Prep, but we'll know more, and we'll also know. But regardless, your broadcast team will be here for the next game. Here it is, 4th and 12. Quarterback fades back. He's got a man open, and he is caught, and he's brought down by number 34, Min Win, and that will, since it is 4th down, that will be a turnover on downs, so it stops the clock.
Yeah, I think you're going to see the favorite formation of all coaches, the victory formation, where you line up, take a knee, and they're firing up the buses right now as we speak, I think, and heating that thing up. So a lot of happy times here. Happy bus ride home for Roosevelt. They live to play another game, and again, hopefully the young men, particularly Bo Erickson, thoughts are with him, and hopefully he's okay, and leave this game relatively unscathed with the 31-0 victory.
Grant Olson, he's got looking downfield. The ball falls incomplete, intended for Dante Washington. It was still, nope.
Interesting.
That will end the game.
Yeah, I think
zeros.
Yeah, I think make sure that extra second wasn't there.
And no surprise, your Roosevelt Rough Riders are happy, because that means they get to keep playing.
We'll see if they shake it up. This is one of those games, as a coach, may recommend to keep the helmets on. There were some words and some feelings during the game. Of course, both these teams know each other pretty well. I mean, you got kids that have known each other in a lot of ways from elementary school or from the North End. So, games like this, especially the type of game that it ended up being, you can have feelings, feel a certain type of way. And it actually looks like they won't shake hands on this one, which might be for the best.
All right, Blaine, we'll be back again probably on Saturday. Your broadcast team will be here, and we look forward to seeing you.